Welcome to this edition of Teague's Take. It is a quick take. We're going to be talking to you a little bit about the quarterback counter and how it's supposed to look or what we're trying to get accomplished here. So thank you guys for coming into our YouTube page and watching these clips exclusively here. So what me and JT want to talk to you about is how to execute a quarterback counter. In particular, what I think we kind of predicted this, JT, earlier on one of our normal podcasts that come on Wednesday nights live, 8:15 p.m. Central, where we were suggesting that they might start going to quarterback counters. Do you remember that conversation when we were?
Yeah, because when we had Bo on, which I will add a little card up to the screen up here so you can go watch that. We had Bo on. They actually did run what we thought was a quarterback counter, and Jalen Milrow handed it off, and we were all kinds of confused.
Yes, that's right. So it seems like they're coming back to it. This is a different set than what we were talking about here, but remember the counters have two pullers. In this case,
Mhm.
it's going to be our left guard and our left tackle who are going to be pulling. Um, so, uh, when you're looking at this, that
Oh,
means
I'm
when
sorry. That's the right guard. See, you just let me draw stuff now. I'm just having too much fun.
I just thought you. Well, I know you. I thought it was pretty cool that you actually put the dots right on the
I know
tushes.
now.
You thought you
Now
could
I
do
can't do it.
it. um,
These two are going this way.
yeah. And so the main things you need to know about this: the first puller typically is going to kick. The second puller is what we call our wrap. So they're going up and they're going to turn up. Right. The other three guys are going to be blocking down or some type of
Right. So we're
nature
gonna get
of that.
down this way, down this way, down this way.
Yeah. So, all right, go ahead and erase that because they do something a little different. You'll be able to see it on the back end, but the principle is still pretty much the same. The quarterback is basically supposed to run straight up the hash with the ball, right? If you kind of look at it, but there's a guy standing right there in his way, so he can't run straight up the hash. All right, so you always got to ask yourself, why did that happen? So when I was watching it at the game, and I was live at the game, and so I didn't have this luxury of being able to see it. When I saw Milrow start to go out, running the ball out to the right, I thought, man, is he scared to run up in there? What is the deal? You know what I mean, JT? I was just kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, why? It's an inside run. Counters are inside runs, not outside runs. He's not following his blockers. But then you kind of see this. So
It was this guy right here, right?
yes, it is him. So this is the hard part with the counter because your center has to block him. Typically, that guy is in a one technique,
It
so
looks
he's
like
a
it's in
lot
a two eye
closer
right
to it.
now.
So he's a two eye. So that makes this play a whole lot different. And this is what I'm JT, what I'm saying. I think they're going to take some different steps. And I don't know if I'm getting too far ahead of, with this because I think that you do this because it hurts your counters. Because your center, if you watch, just run it a little bit. The way he has to try to get to him, he basically has to go straight to the left, and he's got to push him. Now I don't like his technique because he just kind of flops. I think he
Dives,
could have
yeah.
got into him, but the problem is he still can get it upfield enough that he clips number 74, and now he's in the running lane.
Yeah, and I actually just
Oh,
learned this from my own study from the team we played last week. They're still um, power counter. That's what they like to do. They like to pull guys. So um, I knew going into the game, I was like, hey, if they're going to try to do gap scheme runs on us like this, what's a changeup that we can do to allow us to make things more difficult? And so we call it a heads front, but essentially what you have is two fives and two twos.
mhm.
So I don't know if he's supposed to be head up here or if he's actually supposed to be in a head eye or a two eye. It looks like they actually want to get into two twos, which is, let's see if I can, how good I am again. There's the center. So you want to be, oh, that's too far. You want
Close.
to be head up on this guy
Hmm.
and head up on this guy because of what we just talked about. You have a center in the middle here that has to one declare. He has to pick a side. So I think this makes, um, if we're talking about this guy right here, it makes his read easier, right? Where is his gap going to be because the center has to choose a side, either left or right. But then when he does, the angle that he has to take to get to this guy or to this guy is very, very difficult. He's farther away. He's not right there on his shoulder, right? So um, when you're getting things like that, twos are inherently hard for centers to get to, right?
That's right. That's right. So, in saying that, what I think you have to progress to, JT, and particularly when to go that your puller, there should be a call. And I'm sorry, excuse me for all the noise, but I am sitting in the bar, the same place I shoot from, live on Wednesday nights. Is that I would think they will make a call where actually the center pulls and the left tackle pulls.
Well, you
So
have to
two
be
stays on
one hell of a center athletically, right, to be able to snap the ball and to pull.
the dude guys
I
in the
feel like
pros
that's
do
got
it.
to be that's one of the more difficult things to do.
It is. We did it at Shelton with what's the name, and Marco taught him how to do it because we were getting a lot of the things you said twos. Um, but anyway, that's one way. But here's the other way. If you go ahead and run the clip, I'll try to tell you when. Stop it right there. You can go back a little bit, if you can. Basically, when he's right there. So the other way is that I've been taught as a coach a lot of stuff that I would say that if the puller got clipped, he basically would just stay on him, flip, flip his hips and turn him out
Oh, I
because he's
see.
already
Okay, so you're wanting Proctor here. Um,
he now
you
needs to
wanting
take him.
Yeah, you want him to just seal right here.
He just needs to
We
seal him.
still get the kick out right here.
And you still got a double on the other guy, so you got one on one.
Right. So then these two, not that guy, 77 here can work up to this backer, and then when Jalen keeps it, he can still take it up the hash here.
Yes. Yes. And if you watch the play, the linebacker actually run. Well, I know he's chasing Milrow, um, but I think even if the duo block didn't get up to the backer, which they don't come off, but look
Right.
at
He
that.
jumps outside.
Yeah. So I mean, but Milrow could have already, just as elusive he is, he could set that block up where the linebacker make him wrong if we actually block the lineman on the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
If 74 takes him, that's going to be a hard tackle for that linebacker on Milrow, I think. But anyway, that's my thought. I think it's I still think it's a good play. We just got to be able to keep the penetrators from disrupting the pullers. Otherwise, it's going to turn out like that, right? So there's our session today on the counter play. Ooh, man, I was a poet and I didn't even know it. Look at that. I made a rhyme right on time, baby. So this time, I'm going to drop this dime and see y'all next time. Peace.